day, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. I'm not the most excited for today because I just know the whole list I created for myself. Essentially, I try to do one of these days 4 times a year for every single season where I sort of pile up all of the more tedious cleaning chores and I try to just get it all done and have a full refresh day. So here's some of the tasks on my agenda. So I want to dust, which I'll dust here and there whenever I notice it looking a little dusty. But today I just want to make sure to do that again and dust any of the higher spots that I sort of neglect. And then I want to also, with that, I want to dust any of my plants with bigger leaves to make sure that they're not collecting too much dust, and we'll mist them, give them a nice little bath. And then I also want to, this is what I'm really, something that is probably one of my least favorite cleaning tasks, and that is cleaning the baseboards. They collect so much palmer hair and dust and dirt, so I'll probably just take a rag and just clean them, and there's a lot of it because it goes all the way around each door and wall. So we'll do that, and then we'll vacuum, mop, and then I have some other various tasks on the agenda, but I'm excited. I know it'll feel so good tonight when I am able to just bask in the clean home, and it really is an honor, and I'm so thankful to be able to take care of our home and that we have this beautiful home to enjoy and make so many memories in. So I try to ground myself in gratitude on days like today where it feels like a lot of work, but I'm so thankful to be able to do it. Also, something that I love to do to make cleaning more excitable and make me just a little bit more enjoyable of a day is I love to listen to podcasts, music, books on tape, and I wanted to give you a book recommendation because I just finished this one. This was my book club's book of the month. It's Honor, and it is a beautiful book. It's incredibly heartbreaking and upsetting, and a lot of the content is difficult, but it is very, very moving and powerful story about a journalist. She was born in India and moved to America when she was a teenager, and she shares a bit of her childhood story that's really, really difficult. And I really appreciated this book because it shared a cultural perspective with me that I haven't really experienced much before. So definitely a good recommendation, and especially good if you have a task where you're going on a road trip or you're having a full cleaning day like I am. This has a really good audiobook. I started to listen to part of the audiobook too, and it's a good one. So I love to just have a book on tape or a podcast to make time go by quicker and sort of distract you while you're doing the chores. So wanted to share that, but let's get going. I'm actually going to start by switching out the water in the flower vases and stuff just to give it a bit of a refresh. Tip that adding a splash of white vinegar to your flower water helps preserve them. So I have been doing that. I can't officially say that I know it's been working, but it doesn't seem to be hurting, so that's good. so neat to see this Birds of Paradise leaf unravel one by one. It's some new growth, but pretty much every day there's a new layer of the leaf that's unraveling from this tip here. It's really amazing. Also, I noticed that there's a cute mushroom growing down here. Dust that just came from the top of the TV. See that? I don't even remember the last time I dusted the TV. Get pretty dusty, but I just dusted them when I decorated for springtime, so they're not looking too bad. So I'm just gonna do a light dusting instead of taking everything off of the shelves. Get the dust off of the duster. Of course, a lot of it falls on the ground, which is why we vacuum after we dust, but then I'll also take the vacuum with the small attachment and just try to suck some of the dust off of the duster. It's time for my favorite cleaning game, where we empty our vacuum and then we try to see how quickly it fills up, which pretty much all the time it fills up really quickly, which is satisfying but also gross. in the middle of the living room. It moved because of my cleaning, but he's still nice and cozy. Do you see Palmer soaking up the sun out there in the grass? He was just lying down, living his best life, soaking up the sunshine. But next up on our agenda, I'm going to make a mixture of baking soda and lemon essential oil. You can use whatever scent you like, but I just really love citrus in the springtime. So I'm gonna mix those two, and then I'm gonna sprinkle that on this rug that I have in our living room, as well as our couch, and this just helps pick up any odors and replace it with the lovely lemon odors. So I'm going to take off all of the pillows, all of the blankets, and fluff them, and then add the baking soda, and we'll let that sit as we mop, and then we'll go back and vacuum it all up later. Mopping time. Here's what the mop pad looks like before, and I'll show you what it looks like after. Really not too bad, and I really like this mop because I can reuse these mop pads. So I just peel it off, and then I spray it down with a hose, and then I can throw it in with the next load of laundry I do. The cleaning solution I use for pretty much everything. It's sort of an impromptu concoction I made, but I really like it. So I accidentally bought this foaming herbal hand soap, which would be fine, except I don't have a foaming soap dispenser. I just have the standard liquid soap dispenser. So the foaming doesn't really work. And if you try to use the foaming soap with just a regular soap dispenser, it's super watery, the consistency of the hand soap. So I decided to use it as cleaning solution instead. So what I do, which it smells so good, I love the grapefruit scent. What I do is I just combine a little bit of the hand soap. I don't do too much because I don't want it to be sticky at all and kind of leave any residue. So I just add a little bit of this, and then I dilute it with water, and then I also add some vinegar, and it works really nicely, smells yummy, and does the job. Before we move upstairs, I'm gonna just take a second to organize our cups and our glassware. We come in and out here multiple times a day, and it's not bad by any means, but I just want to add a bit of rhyme and reason to the cabinet. Upstairs now, and the main place I need to clean is our bedroom. One task I need to do is clean the dust from the fan. every night we just look up at our fan flinging around the dust. So it's time. And ideally I would remove the dust when I'm washing the sheets, but I washed the sheets a few days ago, totally forgot to do it. So we're just gonna go for it. Brandon already made the bed this morning. I probably would have tried to like just strip them real quick. No, I wouldn't have done that. Making the bed, like putting on the sheets, is one of my least favorite things. It's always a struggle, but I am just going to use the small attachment of the vacuum and try to suck up all of the dust, and hopefully it won't fall on the bed too much. And I also need to vacuum the carpet, and I'll show you with the baseboards in our bedroom. It's tricky because lots of dog hair will get stuck like in the wedge of the carpet and the baseboard. I'll show you, but I can just see it. But when I vacuum up, because I vacuum this room quite frequently, but the edges is what's tricky. So we're going to try to get that. I want to clean the mirrors, and then I also need to make the bed in the guest bedroom because last time we had a visitor, I washed the sheets, but I still haven't made the bed. So that's the list we got going. What I'm talking about is this area right here. So much dog hair will collect on the edge of the carpet where the carpet meets the baseboard. Look at all that. So I'm gonna try to get all of that out right now. I really need to organize this closet. I basically just let it pile up. I have a bunch of blankets, duvets that I have just piled up on the floor. So I'm going to fold them nicely, and I have more room to add them on this wire rack we have at the top. So I'll probably add what I can on the top and then just pile them more neatly on the floor. We don't have a designated linen closet, so I sort of just pile everything in here, and then that's why we keep all of our towels and stuff in our laundry room because we kind of use that as our linen closet. Coffee break, a well-deserved iced coffee break.
You deserve it.
We have just been cleaning the day away.
Oh,
and by we, I mean me.
Clean a little bit.
Yeah, thankfully that is something I'm very thankful for. He is a very tidy man. Very thankful. To clean our sink, which it is a quartz sink, so it's the same material as our countertop, I spray it down with just the all-purpose cleaning solution and then give it a good wipe. And then once it's wiped down, I sprinkle baking soda all around the surface. Oops, I also need to add in the plug at the bottom because I'm gonna let the baking soda sit for a minute, and then I pour vinegar over it, and then I scrub it and rinse it out. Of sweet orange and rosemary in the diffuser. I really like this combo. Wrap, I would say it was a successful spring cleaning day. I ended by putting some yummy smelling essential oils in the diffuser and wiping down some more surfaces so it's smelling and looking really, really fresh and clean. So I'm so thankful. I'm ready to relax for a bit, take a little downtime, but I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a beautiful spring season so far, and I cannot wait to see you next. Bye!